Yeah, comms check button 3.
Check, do you hear me?
Lima Charlie.
Yeah, set up your stuff that way you're not transmitting both on SOS and Discord.
Yeah, for some reason that keeps dropping. Let me just mute it.
You have it set to start as administrator.
And 407, taxiing.
Check your lights when you get a chance.
Roger, want them off?
Yeah, airfield ops always off except for strobes. Carrier ops everything off. I said the strobes can stay on.
Okay, strobe should just be on the crew. Alright, we got information, Mike. Mm.
Alright, you ready?
Stand by 1 sec. Just want to align my HMD just in case. Two's ready.
Alright, copy. You have all your controllers set, that way you're not accidentally triggering something else with your visual steering and all that stuff.
Firm.
Alright, cool. Alright, takeoff brief. We'll be taking off and running rendezvous form here. 10-second break in between brake release. I'll go first. Off the left side here. Once I'm airborne at about 160 knots, I'll go ahead and clean the aircraft up. And do the flex departure up to the north with Dream. And from there, I'll be holding about 300 knots or so. So you catch up, and then from there we'll go ahead and get up to 25,000 at about 350 knots. Got single bag today, so be careful on your fuel. And I'll explain kind of further what we're going to be doing as we go up there. Any questions?
No, that's about it. Probably should. I'm sitting around at 9.8. I would think I was burning fuel. We're going pretty far.
Yeah, go ahead and top it back off.
Roger.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
And just a reminder, don't get too antsy. Make sure it goes through the refuel and the rearm, or else we'll go up there and it won't work.
Yes, sir.
Refueling complete.
Oh, dang it. Give me 1 second. It's still refueling, rearming.
Rearming complete.
Give me one. Alright. And I'll ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, 2's ready. 2's ready.
Alright, running up. Everything's looking good here. Going off the brakes in 3, 2, 1. And I'll see you up there.
2, 1, 2. You need to request permission to rejoin.
Again?
Request permission to join.
You're trying.
And going under from left to right. And to saddle.
Alright, official. Alright, new version of the server today, so just let me know if you run into any issues with lag or anything like that.
Roger, will do.
My controller's acting a little bit wonky, so if you can, just space yourself out a little bit. Alright, so got about 35 miles out till Dream here. I'll quickly go over what we're going to be doing. So we'll fly a long kind of rounded way over to our target area, which is going to be waypoint 3. We're going to do 2 passes. We're going to be dropping 4 snake eyes per pass for a total of 8 snake eyes. And we're going to do it in ripple fashion, and we're going to do it nice and low. So one of the big things for snake eyes is they have the big paddles that extend in the back of the bomb to slow down the bomb, giving it high drag. It gives us enough time to drop low and get away and not frag ourselves. So what we'll do is we'll program the bomb release system here in order for it to drop 4 bombs per pass in ripple fashion, 1 at a time, with 1,000-foot separation.
Roger. Okay, I'm familiar with the buttonology. If you can just walk me through it on the setup.
Sure, we'll go through that right now. Alright, so what you'll do is go to your weapons, your ordnance page.
Set.
So go to stores,
Yep.
and then you see your bombs up there, 82 XT, right?
Affirm.
Go ahead and click that.
There.
So first thing we'll do is configure the bombs out so we can go to mode. We'll set that to auto.
Auto.
For M fuse, mechanical fuse, we'll set that to nose.
Nose.
And then the big thing for these bombs is that drag. So go ahead and select that.
Drag.
And you're going to set, you have 2 options there. FF for free fall, and then you have RET for retarded. And we want retarded.
Retarded.
Alright, so double check that you have all that stuff set on your program 1.
Program 1, auto nose retard.
Alright, great. Coming left just a tad bit here to line up with Dream. Alright, good. So the next thing we're going to do is set up the release functionality. So on the right side, you should see where it says UFC. Do you see that?
UFC.
Alright, go ahead and press that.
Check.
A couple options will pop up on your up front controller there. So quantity is the, per pass, how many bombs you want to release in total. So in this case, we want to release 4. So we'll hit QTY for quantity, hit 4, and then hit enter. Alright, and then you should see that pop up there, QTY. And then multiple is how many bombs do you want to release per pulse, right? In this case, we don't want to ripple 2 at a time, we just want to ripple 1 at a time. So in this case, we'll do the colon next to NULT, and for multiple, hit 1 for 1 bomb at a time, and then hit enter.
Set.
Alright, and then lastly is INT for intervals. You want to do 1,000 feet per bomb separation there. So 1, 0, 0, 0, and hit enter. And we're passing 24 for 25 to start the level off here. We're about 9 miles out from Dream. Alright, so you should have, on the right side of probe 1, you should have 4, 1, and 1,000 feet.
Affirm.
Alright, so we're ready to go. So in this case, if we've done all that right, we'll do the pass, and when we pickle the button and hold it down, it should pulse off 4 bombs at 1,000 feet separation on the impact point. Alright, up and left.
Oh, a little lag there. Copy, rolling out. Roger, I think you transmitting on Discord.
Sorry about that. That should be Mount, looks like I forgot Mount Irish, so we're going straight to, let me put my Irish in here. One sec.
Yeah, I think this to that first waypoint you gave me.
Waypoint before we hit to waypoint 1 to the Mount Irish. So Mount Irish is 43, waypoint 43. So I'm going to go into HSI here. Go to unbox. Go back to C2 data. And I want to put that in front of waypoint 1, so I'll hit insert 1. And Mount Irish is 43, enter, and there we go. I got it's actually the opposite.
Yeah, so it's 43 is off to the right.
Insert, there we go. So it should be 0, 25, 19, 43, 1, 2, and 3. Yep, it is off to right, coming right. Alright, so any questions on how we set up the bombs?
Nope. Remember, no, that was a good refresher. It's just been a long time.
Alright. So,
All makes sense. Just on the release, since we're doing the mode is auto, which one is going to be the target?
waypoint 3.
Copy.
So if you put that in, the coordinates correctly, and then you got the elevation correct, and it should be right over the runway. So we're going to be going over to, I want to say it was Tonopah. It's one of those lakes. But it's an airfield, 2 runways. The runway on the left is our target runway. And we're basically going to be bombing down the runway. That's our target. So as we roll in, we'll take separation. We'll get down to about 500 knots on the airspeed and between 300 to 500 knots on the altitude AGL. And we'll do 1 pass, hang off to the left, set up a downwind, go out to the IP again, which is going to be waypoint 2, and then do one more pass, ripple them off again. So the big thing here, now that we got everything set up, the only thing you got left is actually to drop them off and coming up here. The big thing that people will make a mistake on is they'll get to the points where they need to release them, and they forget to hold down the pickle switch the entire run, right? So if you hold down the pickle and it starts releasing the bombs and you let go early, then maybe after the first bomb's released, then it'll stop wherever you release the bomb. So you need to push down the pickle button and hold it for the entire pass to make sure that every bomb releases off. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. And 30 miles to target.
Yeah, my controls are acting funky. It's all good. We'll push forward anyway. Going up.
Does it keep jumping in burner?
It keeps on just pulsing, not necessarily burner, but sometimes my ATC won't engage. And what I've learned over time is if you bump it into burners and go all the way back to idle, it'll let ATC function again.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and fence in.
Two fenced in 9.2.
Fence in at 9.1. We'll go ahead and start our descent here. So we're going to push down to about 15K. You can see the airport about our 11 o'clock there. You'll see there's a long runway and then the shorter one to the left. The one on the left is the one that we're aiming for.
2.
As we pass the IP, which is going to be waypoint 2, we'll go master arm on. And then just like before with auto mode, unguided weaponry, accuracy is going to be largely dependent on how well you fly the velocity vector on the bomb fall line. It's going to be a little bit of a wind, so don't let that weigh you out.
Roger.
Alright, so you should be able to get a good eye view of the runway, so you can kind of work on lining it up from out here. Alright, coming up. Alright, go ahead and take separation. Might be about at least a mile apart, that way my bombs don't impact while you're low and frag yourself out. Alright, so here's waypoint 2. Once we hit waypoint 3, I'm going to go ahead and waypoint designate that on the HSI, and that should give me all my steer and release cues of the target.
Alright, got 47 to release.
Alright, post in the IP. Master arms on.
Arm.
Waypoint designated. Looks like we're right on the bomb on the runway,
Oop.
so that's good.
Okay, I got a flashing X. Hope it's just cleared.
Yeah, that's because we're low. Your bomb fall line might be significantly off offset from the runway heading, but that's fine. Just work on keeping it lined up.
Altitude. Altitude.
4 seconds release. Alright, there's a release. Run safe.
I believe I got a release, so I got one weapon left on each of the racks.
Nice. So did you show only one bomb left on each station now?
Affirm.
Alright, great. So we'll just swing to the left here. Establish a downwind, and we'll come in and do it again once we pass the IPC.
Yeah, I don't see any explosions or anything.
Any what?
I didn't see any damage or anything.
Are you talking about like the text and all that stuff?
Yeah, no smoke.
Yeah, that's only going to happen for the bomb range itself.
Roger.
Circle pads and stuff. Alright, turn it back to base here. Setting up for second round. So, same thing here, just line up your queue. And pickle, hold down the pickle and release.
Master arm.
Altitude. Altitude.
20 seconds.
Okay, I saw some hits on that one.
Alright, that's it. Go on weapon safe.
Safe.
Fencing out.
2 fencing out. Stand by. I'm going to switch into auto. Stand by 1 second.
Copy. You having some issues?
Yeah, not issues. Nothing I can have. It's just a message coming in.
You getting what?
Incoming call.
I knew Grinder's gonna talk right over you again. time?
No, just rest. I had an incoming call. All right, coming right, and I got you at 170. Negative. Okay, wait a minute. That's not you. All right, here you go. I got you at 120. Say Angels.
Angels 2 point, or 1 point, not 1 point, but Angels 1 2.
1-2.
Go to about 300 knots.
Right, I think I shot up over you.
Searching.
That is ground lead 1-1 already expected West Ramp information November. Scorpion 733.
Alright, got the visual.
Lead 1. That is traffic lead 2-1 taxi to South UR pad via Foxtrot.
Something's. I'm looking at my essay and it seems like it's just jumping around. I think I have here my 1 o'clock. About 15.
Yeah, I'm at 18 right now.
Right.
Holding off.
Alright. Heading 165?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay, that's you. I just can't see you. Angels.
That's 25 here. About 13 miles out from Nixon.
Gotcha. 4.2 miles away.
the strike.
Copy. I'm a mile on trail. Request to rejoin.
Let me join. Alright, coming up. Doing a sharp left over to Apex. And we'll start a descent as well.
Into saddle.
We're gonna follow that. Rolling up. Get this up for landing here.
Seemed like Grinder went Matrix on us.
Yes, sir.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
And then they extend you for an extra year or two.
Altitude. Altitude. Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. Bingo.
I'm in break.
Shoot, fan brake.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Yeah, 407 final. 4.2.
Bingo. Bingo.
I guess I'm left or right wind here. Yeah, that's some good training.
Good stuff, man. Any questions?
No, I'll probably do it again later if I can.
Up and check your lights. You like those lights, don't you?
Just a habit. When you're at the airfield, you normally have the lights on so people don't hit you.
Yeah, I'll go back and check. I know, like, for civilian aircraft and airliners and stuff, that's a big thing, but all the videos I studied, you typically don't see the U.S. guys anyway rocking position lights.
So it should just be the strobe one right now.
Correct. I do see military aircraft roll around with the strobe on during airfield. During carrier, nothing's on.
Yes, on the carrier, yeah. And no, you don't have your nose gear on. You don't have that on. Your landing light on.
Yeah, typically don't unless it's, everything's warranted basically, so you hardly ever have the formation lights on unless it's nighttime and warranted. Don't have positions on usually. It's just usually the strobes. If you see the Canadian guys or Australians, you'll see them with their lights on and stuff like that, but for the US, usually the videos I've seen, unless it's warranted, you hardly ever see them on.
You could tell Grinder he can suck it. He didn't think I was gonna fly the whole mission.
Yeah. I don't know what I did to jack my stuff up, but the controls are like glitching, like the stick and the throttle are glitching back and forth at times.
I think it's just new equipment. There's a button that's mapped to the same to your throttles. That's all. That's what it is.
Gotta go check that out. So it's not mapped down or something like that. Plus my visuals don't look as crisp as they normally do. And my whole right instrument panel's not working. That's what took me so long to get in here, because all my battery switches and radar and all that stuff, I have to manually click that stuff now. It's all been reassigned, that's what's happening. Like my battery switch is bringing up my sidewinders. Interesting.
Well, did we pass it?
Guess it's good to know that it works. Sucks I don't have to remap everything.
So I had well, I didn't have a good idea. The wife did. She told me to rewrite my resume.
I'll tell you what, man, I've been going through this TAP stuff, man, and it's a pretty good little course, little section, training section on things to keep in mind when you're doing interviews and writing your resume and stuff. And it's all free. You just have to go to, like, I think tapevents.mil or gov or whatever, and it's a free course you can take, or just, thumb through. But a lot of good downloadable stuff to help you out.
Well, it was more so that it wasn't in the government format. I did a paragraph format, which, I thought that was fine. I've seen them. But she did it. It's the federal resume writing. And right now, I'm kind of jealous because she had to turn down at least 3 or 4 jobs. and because she just did her resume. She just followed strictly by the federal resume guideline book, and people calling her. I'm like, well, what the hell? No one's calling me. Jimmy's not even calling me. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm rewriting it. That's it. So I'm just about done.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
You gonna come up a little bit more, or?
Wheel chocks are now in place.
Say again?
Oh no, I think I'm probably up too far.
Oh, it's just, come up, it's easy. Just trying to remap these buttons.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna climb out real quick. I had Twitch streaming also, but software update kept popping up on the screen, and I can't get to it. So I'm just gonna climb out, reset that,